Hi everybody, thank you for watching this video. So today it's a big day. I'm spending a few minutes with Sophie Guibault from Fidor. Hi Sophie, bonjour.
Hi Christophe.
How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Very good indeed. Yeah. So it's a big day because today Fidor is officially launching in the UK. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Very exciting time for us. First country abroad for Fidor. So
it's a key step in the European expansion of Fidor that you're leading, by the way.
Indeed.
So what's Fidor in a few words?
Yeah, in a few words, Fidor is a community bank that is putting its clients at the center of their decision-making process. It means that we have an online community where our community members can answer and ask financial questions, but also where we involve them to help us build the future of the bank by asking them which products they would like for us to develop, for example.
So it's very engaging, very participative. It's the voice of the customer on steroids.
Definitely. We put really the customer at the center of our process, and our motto is banking with friends. And it's what we are trying to, basically it's what we are doing. Mm-hmm. Employees are in the community and customers can reach out directly to them, and it's about having a nice exchange between the bank and its customers.
Like that. Before we talk about Fidor in more detail, so you're a French woman,
yeah,
working for a German company,
yes,
aiming to take over the UK banking industries.
Yes.
So why did you join Fidor, and why is it a good moment to join Fidor?
Yeah, of course, very good question. So I've been in the UK for the past 4 years. I was a VC before. In between, I launched HelloFresh for Rocket Internet in the UK. So quite well know the UK market. And 3 years ago, I joined a FinTech company, which is called Bankable, and fell in love with FinTech. I had been watching Fidor for the past 2 years, really like what they do, especially in terms of open banking, APIs, enabling others to launch banks and financial services. Was really embracing the message of Matthias Kruner, the CEO, and this is the reason why I've decided to join them.
So today is a huge day. You're launching. The UK industry
Yes.
has been disrupted. It started a couple of years ago, but now a lot of challenger banks are coming up, right?
Yeah.
So what's the key differentiator of Fidor?
I think we have quite strong differentiator on two levels. First one, in terms of retail banking. So of course the community. We have the knowledge from Germany. We have now 100,000 community full KYC customers and 300,000 community members. And also the fact that we make partnership with the FinTech companies. So on the German platform, basically our clients can come, get Fidor products, but also enroll to other products, other investment opportunities. So our idea is to build basically a one-stop shop banking experience for our clients, irrespective if it's us doing it or our FinTech partners. In the end, we want to provide with the best customer experience. On the second level is that we have built a middleware and that enable us to basically help financial services companies, FinTech, as well as other players willing to launch banks, to help them basically launch banks through APIs. And this is a very strong differentiator versus other banks. We are offering white label as well as API, and it really depends on the customers, but we are offering both.
Okay. What's going to be available at launch?
Yes.
Today.
Very good question. So we are launching retail banking. At launch there will be the saving bonds, there will be SEPA transfers, so it's going to be quite exciting because it's going to be £2.49 for the SEPA transfer, whatever the amount, which is quite good on the UK market. And we will be launching also basically domestic transfers, and a MasterCard will be coming within a few months.
Marketing brand awareness is critical.
Yeah.
So I've heard that you already have customers, have you? Or
Yes.
without having even to spend $1 of marketing. So
Yes.
how do you plan to increase visibility quite quickly?
We think at the beginning, the people that will be interested in our solutions are of course tech people and FinTech people that are already familiar with the Fidor concept, but as well as community people. People are interested in community banking, like getting deeper insights in how to manage basically better their finances and also helping others. Of course, social media is one of our key drivers. We are quite well known for that in Germany at least. So our customer service is on social media as well as all employees. And as you probably know, Christophe, like Matthias is quite often on Twitter, and we have a lot of clients tweeting him 11 p.m. at night, and they will be answering. So, of course, social media is quite strong. We are counting also on word of mouth with the community, of course, and incentivizing the community to help us spread the word. So, referral program is basics, referral program for community members, referral program for banking customers, but also the very famous in Germany, like for interest rate.
Yes.
So that is quite exciting. So it means, what it is.
Well, you can explain even better than me. But a few years ago, Fidor has done that in Germany. On Facebook, it was the more likes, the better the rates, basically, on one specific product,
yes.
Which was.
In the UK, it's going to be the current account. So we will be offering, unlike a lot of banks in the UK, an interest on the current account. No need to open a savings account.
So again,
so
that might help indeed in the marketing front, and it's quite exciting as well. It's a nice community initiative. On the topic of Matthias, he's a good friend of mine. It's been years. He's an amazing person, man. A leader as well. I guess if you work for him. He's also on YouTube a lot, shooting all those videos as well. So he's very genuine and very accessible, which makes a huge difference. Yeah.
No, fully agreed. Very good presenter, and he is one of the people of the industry that have a real vision about where it is going, and that is leading Fidor to that. So it's quite exciting.
So people might say, new bank, there's so many of them, it's all about technology, but the brand equity is not there, brand awareness and compliance. Yeah. Risk compliance is extremely important, What's your view on that? How can you reassure people, say, yes, we're totally secure, totally safe, bank with us? Yeah,
of course. So first of all, a very important point is that we are using our German banking license. So we are fully regulated. The process is called passporting, and it means that we basically can operate in EEA countries. So it's what we will be using. All clients are protected by the German deposit insurance, which is 100,000 euros, which means that it is basically to UK standards, because anyway it's a European directive. So like all deposits are really secure. Okay. All our numbers are available online, so I think it's quite something strong for a little startup to be able to see the loan book and like all the numbers. We are being very, very transparent about what we do. And a last thing in terms of security, we are a tech company with a banking license, which means that we are adopting all security standards in terms of security and doing everything needed to protect our customers the best.
You mentioned as well like customer service in Germany. One of the specificities of Fidor is that you incentivize your members as well to proactively help one another. Could you please, you're going to bring that model to the UK? Yeah. And could you please articulate that a bit more and tell us how you plan to motivate people and urge them to do so in the UK as well?
Yeah, of course. So we are a community bank, and basically, like within the community, people can discuss any topic they would like about finance, but also about the future of Fidor. And we are rewarding people for doing so, whether basically they ask questions or they answer questions. So it means you don't need to have knowledge to get to be part of the bonus program.
Just asking counts
yes,
as well.
Because we think that asking questions will help other people that have the same question but wouldn't ask for it. We have also like community members that come in the community and that are like a bit shy and and basically are happy to see these questions and answer. So we are really focusing on sharing knowledge, which means that unlike most banks, we don't have banking advisors. but we think our community members are the best people to help each other because they have experienced other things in the past. So for example, what's the best mortgage at the moment, what's the best saving bonds, like any kind of questions, personal finance questions that some people are wondering and other people are experienced, we think it's the best way basically to help others instead of hard selling banking products people are not interested in basically.
Okay, so the power of the community again and the voice of the customer.
Yes.
But on another level than most banks though, yeah?
At the center of all our operations. And so like as you say in the community, but what is also very important is that we put these clients at the center of also the decision-making process in the bank. So some fun example are the fact that we have a consensus interest group for the saving bonds, and basically in the community we go and we tell people, well, this is the interest rate we're thinking of at the moment. Please keep in mind that if you want us to still grow and offer you even more products, we still need to be profitable. But is it something that like you think is a good rate? Would you be interested or not? And we basically have that kind of discussions with the clients. And I think it's something that is very, very new because I haven't seen any other bank doing that.
It's pretty rare indeed, yeah. And how is it moderated, or you've got some people within your team who would be actively involved in those conversations then? Exactly.
So we have people, of course, within the team in London, within the team in Germany, but we have also moderators that make sure that the content provided is good quality and also respects politeness rule, all that kind of thing to make sure we protect our community members.
Of course. I talked before about bringing the fun back to investing and banking. Yeah. In Germany, like years ago already, Fidor and Matthias managed to launch new even products. Like I remember that option battle. You could bet against one of your friends. You say, okay, that stock or whatever is going to reach that level at that time, and I bet €5 on it. So, and I think it became a financial instrument in Germany, which it's a major milestone and achievement. Is it what you're trying to bring to the UK market as well? The fun, the entertainment, or at least as a second step after you launched?
Yeah, so I cannot tell all the competitions that we'll be launching, but I can tell you we have exclusive competitions that haven't been launched in Germany, and we will have quite a lot of fun. So far, in terms of competition, we have community members that have chosen the name of the debit card. Okay. The name of the debit card will be the TAP card. Totally crowdsourced innovation. And at the moment, our community members are designing instant transfer to friends pictures that will be put on the platform. So we are really, really involving them in it. But like the very fun competition are coming soon. But we will be playing about also paying friends and making guests and gambles and stuff like that.
So that's going to come into play, the gamification fun into those transactions, yeah.
Definitely.
That's exciting. Can't wait. Talking about to the platform then, or the service, right? There's so many challenger banks. Most of them are 100% digital, right? So of course no physical presence. So they believe in the importance of the digital presence and online and mobile. What's your view on that actually? Is the market desperate to have like fantastic apps or websites? What's the balance? I mean, what's your view?
So I think, yes, the market is willing to get digital banking. I think like over the past 10 years, people have gotten used to use their smartphone and their tablets, and that's basically digital banking is just a must now. On the other side, I think digital banking means plenty different things. I think it means different platforms. Of course, mobile apps are important, but I think also we should still think of websites, of tablets, and to make sure basically we can follow client wherever he wants to contact us or to make a transaction. An important point to raise regarding that is because a lot of people say, but are people really ready for digital banking? I would stress on the importance of social media. And this is what we have done in our strategy, basically for our client to be able to reach us out on these channels and us actively communicating with them on these channels because they feel much closer to us, and also they see that they can influence the future of the bank and that we care about us. So this is basically like very important to bring people to digital banking, and digital banking is not only the platforms but a philosophy. And another important point is that mobile, I think, is really important. I, however, think we still need basically the other platforms to operate because not entirely sure that people are ready at this stage to basically get a mortgage through an app or even get a personal loan that is quite substantial. So mobile app will be part of our strategy. But we see that in Germany, like most of our clients are still using a lot websites and tablets.
You talked about social media, which is a topic dear to my heart, right, and close to my heart, yeah? So it's all about interacting where people are, so not just centralizing everything, but having that platform, but also reaching out and be visible, be present. What does that mean, again, from a customer service and engagement standpoint? What are the key channels you'll be present on today? And is it compulsory, you think, for a bank to be on every single popular channel? So what's your view of social media?
I think you need to be where the client wants you, basically. So if the client wants you on Instagram, you need to be on Instagram. If the client wants you on Pinterest, you need to be on Pinterest. And I think it's up to the bank to figure out in which way you can engage with them and what kind of client you have on which platform. So we are present on most social medias. So Facebook with our interest for rule. Twitter for customer service, as well as communicating more maybe FinTech news, like banking news, things about the products, etc. So depending basically on the channel, we adapt the content. We have also Instagram for the Fidor family pictures, because we really want also to show to people that it's real person behind their bank. And that's because it's also part of the experience, right? To say, okay, we are at the beginning of our story. We don't have like a full suite of products, but at the moment, we are working on that, and it's real people basically working on it. So we will be on, and we are actually on most channels, and we will be also bringing exciting things probably on Pinterest, and we will see the other channels.
So expect some photo-related type of activity then, or and customer service with emoticons and stuff like that. But let's not talk too much anyway.
You're breaking the news.
No, I don't. No, I'm not saying in general. It's nice. I won't say anything else. Customer support is extremely important. So we have like a community element, so people helping one another. Here you've got still a team, so a few people working on that. So their goal to guide people and redirect them to specific areas where those conversations are already taking place on your own website? Is it one of their key goals? And how would you measure then the level of success of customer service and satisfaction? Is there new metrics that a bank like Fidor would use in the UK? Yeah,
so customer service is very important to us because it's totally part of the Fidor experience, and it's what we are trying to vehiculate with the Fidor family. So customer service is based in Berlin. It's made of an international team, so there are Germans, English, Spanish at the moment, so people can expect to talk to plenty different accents, which is quite exciting.
No French, sorry guys.
Yeah, and French, with me, of course. But we get a lot of customer service inquiry, and the idea is to follow clients where they want to talk to us. So, of course, there are some big conversations that take place in the community, and if the answer is somewhere and the person wants to interact, then we can get them there. But the idea is not to force them to use emails, for example. It's really to follow them the way they want, basically us to interact with them. And we will be closely following, of course, KPIs, and to see what suits the best to who and for what kind of queries too. And now, so also thanks to Twitter that increased the number of characters in the message, it's making now life more easy to talk on Twitter. But if there are some limitations, then we will be working around it. Customer service is totally at the center of our strategy, because to be customer centric, basically you need these people as well as product people to influence the future of the bank. So to drive the roadmap, we have community, of course, because we have this product section where people can tell us what they want. But we have also put in place a system at customer service to basically analyze the queries of the client, to also try to basically improve the product. And of course, they are working all the time with the product team, and it's really an iteration process. But they are really at the center of our strategy, and it's how we will be working. So we are starting with our minimum set of products, but we will be iterating as the clients are asking for specific features. So clients can really feel free to ask whatever they want, because we are really looking into it, and we really care about what they say.
So you talked about crowdsourcing the names even of your products to start with, which is engaging but not transformational. Then you're talking about listening to their requests, and it's almost like open innovation and almost not even needing something super centralized, because you urge your customers to express themselves on any channel. So your ability to gather everything, take everything into account, assess the overall level of opportunity. Yeah. That's your promise to your customers.
Yeah, it's what we aim at, depending on the appetence of the customers for specific products. But we are listening.
Being a platform tapping into the FinTech community, this is surely one of your key differentiators.
Yes.
So could you please again just spend a bit more time on that specific topic? Yeah.
So our idea at Fidor is to basically provide a one-stop shop banking platform to our clients, to focus on what we do best and to partner up for the rest. Which means that we, in Germany, we are providing a current account, saving bonds, capital brief. So it's a lot of saving opportunity. We have also international transfer, of course, but we have made also a lot of partnerships in which our clients were interested and had told us in the community. So some of the partnerships we can think of are currency clouds that you are probably familiar with, which is on one side enabling our client to invest into currencies and sell them later. But also enabling our international payments. We are working with Ripple as well. We have social trading partners, and we have a range of opportunities to raise money for personal finance loan. So, for example, P2P. But these same partners give also the opportunity to invest in them to lend to other people. We have also crowdfunding partners. We have precious metals. So the range is very, very huge. And we aim at doing the same in the UK. And because really our idea is to provide to our clients what they need on a single platform. We think it's not the best to go from one app to another, and that's basically there is a need for centralizing all the services to our clients so that they have basically a better experience. So in the UK we will be meeting with FinTech, we will be partnering up with FinTech companies. So you can stay tuned, it's coming up soon.
Stay tuned on visiblebanking.com. Is there a way you can leverage some of those existing relationships in Germany?
Very good question. So we have to think about what we are prioritizing, again, depending on what our clients want. But we have around 5 partners that we can use and that are worldwide. So it's not a problem. They can really follow us, whatever the country.
Do you have anything you can communicate around at least your personal objectives? Or
at this stage, I cannot share any numbers, so I won't be sharing any numbers. But you are totally, but that's fine. We think the UK market is a very promising market. The reason for that is, of course, that people we think are ready to for a change. Like I think there is a poll that say 50% of people don't see the difference between bank accounts, and the reason why they are not changing. Like we think people at the moment are ready, and this reason why it's a good moment basically to come to the UK. For us, it's also very very important market because through our platform we are a FinTech enabler, and of course UK is the place to be for FinTech, and we are looking forward for very promising partnerships with FinTech companies.
Well, we covered a lot already. The platform is important, the focus on community, I think those two things are critical, and the ability to leverage your experience from Germany, which is one of the most, as well in terms of regulations, one of the strictest environment or countries in banking, so that has to play in your favor as well. And the focus on social, which is extremely important, so customer centricity and be wherever people are, engaging with them as and when they need it. Thank you very much for your time. Again, anything else to add, or shall we wrap up?
Just very looking forward to bringing Fidor to the UK, and we are very confident that, or at least that our proposition is strong, and basically people are really looking for a bank that brings humanity, transparency, and accountability, and it's what we are doing at Fidor. So we are very much looking forward to have the feedback of our first clients in the community.